Are we recording?
I got like a 4.
We've been trying to do this ad for a minute, but everybody keep drinking the water. That's how good
the ad when you drinking water.
It's good. It's good.
I think I got enough to last me about 10 minutes.
It'll hydrate your throat.
Corner left.
I won.
You just got.
I won.
You just got trouble.
Oh.
What you win, bro?
Oh, I thought I was finished. There's still more.
Yeah.
It's eternal.
You did that.
Everybody, commercial pose. Commercial pose.
Hold on. Y'all found yours already? That's yours? Tyler Ben had his. This my little bit. Very little something.
Some dude was like, I'm sorry, young blood, I love what you're doing, but I'm still gonna vote for John Lewis. And then he came back out and said, you made me change my mind.
Right on.
You made me change my mind. That was dope, bro. That was super dope.
That's a good. Yeah, the lady that came out to you, and she was like, "I voted for you. I'm telling you right now, I voted for you." And I told my girls at the church to vote for you. Yeah, that was hard.
That was real dope. That was a good experience.
More Than Culture is the brand. This is the podcast. Kamal the Secret Genius. Remo gone.
Ronnie Jordan's here.
Yes, indeed. Right. And we have a very special guest. He's now a culture cousin because it's his second time on the show.
Man, that's what's up.
And there's a reason for him being on his second time on the show this quickly, and we'll get into that soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Barrigton Martin for Congress.
Barrigton.
Back at it.
Hairline looking immaculate.
So
good job from the studio audience. We don't even have an applause sign.
That was pretty good. That was right on time.
You can tell they work in television.
All right, so what happened?
All right. Okay, so as I stated earlier, first episode that I was on, I ran for Congress, running against the late great. Gotta give him love every time I talk about him because he deserves that. Congressman Lewis. He ended up passing away, unfortunately, and so because he passed away in the middle of his term, even though he defeated me within the primary, there is a special election that needs to be held, and that's what's the one I'm in. That's September 29th. However, the party had to choose, or based on the code law, the party chooses who they feel should be the nominee going towards November. So, for example, even though I'm going to be in a special election, if I win the special election, basically I'm going to be in Congress for 3 months. Whoever is the nominee or the nominee that the party chose, will end up.
They're just going to be placed in there.
Yeah, that was placed in there.
Placed on the ballot.
Yeah, placed on the ballot by the party itself. They're going to end up being in the race November 3rd. And if they win, they'll be the congressman for the next 2 years.
So, wait. Time out. So, you know for a fact that when you win in September, they're going to put. You're trying to say they're going to put somebody else in no matter what?
Yeah, if I win the special election, right, I'm gone in January. Whoever wins the election in November, if like the Democratic nominee of Georgia wins, they're going to replace me in January.
Yeah, like why? So all right. And that's the code law?
That's the code, yes.
What is that?
So basically, it's a part of the Georgia Constitution that says that anytime a member passes away or steps down, what happens is that the party, not the people, but the party chooses the nominee. So, okay, I'll give you breakdown. Okay, so Congressman Lewis.
I understand it, but it's bullshit. You can break it down for those that don't, but what the fuck?
Okay, so Congressman Lewis passed away. Now, mind you, I was the only person to run against him. So they had this entire process. Remo, how you doing?
Praise the Lord, brother.
Want to take off your purse?
Yes.
No, I'm good, baby.
Join us. This is the whole vibe. Let it stay.
Just don't put
I'm still on the road. Listen.
Flued out. Remo is different.
We're serious here. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, they cheating. The game be cheating.
Yes. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so Congressman Lewis passed away, and so immediately he passed away. It was that the law stated that basically the Democratic Party had before the end of the week to find or to give notion to the governor that they were going to find a nominee. So instead of just saying that we're going to find a nominee, they went behind closed doors within the process. It chose. So the process was there was a 6-question questionnaire, right, that you had to fill out. Mind you, after Congressman Lewis passed away, over 130 people applied to be a nominee.
Yeah.
And from that 130, they chose the top 5. I wasn't in that top 5, even though that
the only one running
I was the only one running. But more importantly, I got over 20,000 votes.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So basically, the people who voted for me got shafted. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. I as you know, it's never been about me. It's always been about the people. And so, just imagine the message that sends out to the people of Atlanta, just the whole nation in general, that 20,000 people voted for this person, but instead of them even considering them, you're just going to say, oh, no, it doesn't matter. We're going to consider who we want to put in this seat or put in this position to be in the seat.
And that was when you allowed me to go out, campaign with you on voting day. That was my main message to people that didn't know that was asking me questions. I was like, well, my thing is this, John Lewis is who he is, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to find out how serious stage 4 cancer is, especially for someone that's 80 years old. It's hard to fight. He's lived a life that has helped more than damn near any civil rights activist that we had because he lived longer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you could just be like, you know what? All right. I lived a good life. I'm a lead. So with that being said, it's like you got to pay attention because now someone is going to be elected by the powers that be, and you know how that shit go down, especially here.
It's a good old boys club. And then it's like
that was my main.
It's the black upper elites that kind of they go in the room and pick shit, just kind of like back in the day. So
and also you had an issue too, even being on the poll. So you got 20,000 votes, but you weren't even on all the polls, correct?
Yeah, I wasn't even on like all the ballots. Yeah, no, it's all good. I wasn't even on all the ballots, and that just goes to show that how the party is being hypocritical because the party often states that the GOP suppresses votes, but this is a clear indication that voter suppression is going on, not just with the GOP, but also with the Democratic Party as well.
The party.
So is there something that could be done? Because if it was white people, they would start up a petition.
Who should we troll?
What do we do?
Who we trolling? Point us in the right direction.
The law is the law. The law is the law, and I accept the law for what it is. But I think that going forward, the people have to hold the party accountable because right now, what we see a lot within the politics is that the party is often put first and not the people, and that's why I ran in the first place. This whole process of me running for Congress, I got a lot of hate mail. People thought that it was disrespectful for challenging Congressman Lewis. People thought that I was being an opportunist for challenging Congressman Lewis, but I chose to run for Congress this time last year, and because I understood and I knew that there's so many communities within the city that are being left behind and forgotten about. And if we're going to be within a democratic process, it's very important for everyone to have a part of that and for everyone to be included in that.
Right.
And so fast forward up to now, you go into a process where you exclude 20,000 people, and yet and still you want to push all these initiatives and say that you're for the people, but your actions show otherwise.
All right.
That's the politics. That's what they
why
call
people
it.
stop fucking with y'all.
Absolutely.
I was about to say that.
I agree. And that's what I'm saying.
And that's why people be like, my vote don't count.
Yeah.
And
Should there be a new party? Should we start a new party?
Joe Biden looking weird out here in the light.
Real funny in the light.
He's saying hi to children too long.
Very caressing kids.
It's a lot.
Rubbing them in their hair. That was a lot, bro. He was trying to take her.
Kanye doing his shit.
I'm laughing at that. I'm laughing at how you said it. I'm so sorry. Just in case anybody's like, why is he laughing at that?
Funny out here, man.
No, but it's
real.
Like I can't.
Hugging children a little too long.
It's a lot. Like he got so much power. The kids' parents are right there.
They smiling hard like, oh my god.
Hey man, all them crackers is evil, bro. I ain't never lied, bro. I ain't never fucking lied.
Then you got Kanye about to pull a lot of votes. It's like, it's
and qualify that never lied on the second time around.
I ain't never lied.
I ain't never.
When I say that, people say I'm crazy, but they never prove me wrong. They never prove me wrong. Never prove me wrong. If you ever
want to hold everybody accountable going forward, and that's why, like, I wanted to say, especially to you all, because I wanted to have this conversation specifically. Okay, so statistically speaking, since the mid '60s, black people almost 90% of the time vote Democrat.
Yeah, right.
But we have had nothing to show for it, essentially. And, if we're going to continue to be the driving force of the Democratic Party, because the Democrats win based off the black vote, and that's just a fact. And if we're going to continue to allow our vote to be that powerful, we got to start, leveraging that and start saying that, hey, you won't get our vote unless you do something for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's literally for us.
Yeah, for real.
That's what they've been doing. Like,
Absolutely.
white people like, yo, you got to take care of us. Or
This is our guy. He's here at the Rotary Club to tell us what it is.
We need to get some lobbyists on our side, bro.
Yeah.
It's the lobbyists because they control the interests of the big corporations.
Come on.
It's about this. For example,
Well, then let's talk money. Shit.
Primary had to spend $5,000 to run. Then for this special election, had to spend another $5,000.
Right.
In a pandemic, ain't no pandemic like
But
special
shit,
package.
no BPW.
Ain't no COVID relief for you, my boy.
Damn, why they ain't had no coupon code, no promo code for you?
That's why I'm so thankful for the people. Because
Ain't no
without
SBA
the people,
election package.
oh, absolutely not. Because the Secretary of State is going to always want their money. But that's why I'm so thankful for the people, and that's why I'm doing this in general, because the people have always supported me from day one.
Right.
And I wouldn't be here without them. And what type of person would I be if I didn't, continue to fight for the people that fought for me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I'm in this. That's why September 29th, it's important for the people to go out and vote for me again, because I challenged the status quo. I didn't get permission to run. I didn't get support from any type of Democratic Party to run. I didn't get 0 endorsements. Nobody wanted to touch me. But after people that talk to me like you all give me the chance to, and now people get the chance to find out who I am, and they change their entire narrative. Because anytime you go against the status quo, anytime you go against someone like John Lewis, people are automatically like, oh, who do you think you are?
Right.
But when you start bringing the facts to the table, and you start like showing and showcasing how like much of the district or how much, poverty, homelessness, crime is within our city, it start raising eyebrows, then people want to pull up a chair to listen to you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it shouldn't take that. Like, I did my constitutional due diligence in running for Congress in the first place.
Yeah.
But oftentimes, because I'm a young person, I'm a millennial, it comes off the wrong way. But essentially, and I always tell people this since day one, always been for the people. Because that's who make the government. The government don't make us, we make the government.
But they try to do it.
I don't know, bro. I think it's different now. I think the corporations make the government, bro.
It's a lot of,
You know what I'm saying?
man, it's a lot of old white
We went from a country to a corporation, bro.
We was always.
I guess we always a corporation.
Yeah, that's what Social Security numbers are for.
Nigga.
Keep records of us, you know what I mean?
That's
You know what I mean?
jail numbers,
You know what
nigga.
I'm
It's the
saying?
first
There's
Social
a reason
Security.
everybody got a number.
Right.
They taking loans out on your ass, boy. You
Fact.
don't
Why
even
you
know.
bullshitting?
Talk your shit,
Ronnie.
Sell that melanin for how much a gram? You know what I'm talking about?
Now 100 grams.
Hey, man, we ain't gonna get too deep to get Barrigton
What
in
T.I. say, Laws of London, you
Nigga ain't even started. Nigga ain't even started, my nigga.
So hold on. So boom. So say you get elected in a special election.
Right.
What do you feel like you can get accomplished in 3 months? So you think it's like connection?
I mean, to be honest, I'll be a lame duck, but I just personally want to soak information up. But my thing is, I want to put Congress on notice. It's like you got to tell them that it's no reason why it's a pandemic going on. A quarter of the population of America, I'm sorry, not a quarter, but 25, 30 million, Americans are on government assistance, and you all are taking recess.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You could have put 5011 in that number spot, because
that's how many it is. 50 left.
5011.
Make sure you tell them that it counts.
Boy, don't you
people on unemployment.
Boy, don't you take your ass to goddamn Supreme Court be like, we got 1,000 people.
Trump will get away with it though. How many? What is it? 50, 11? Yeah.
Somebody taking a
Bring a piece of paper every time he lied, just so he could blame
And
him.
then goddamn point with 2 hands, goddamn. You got your ass, got your
Hiring the
ass.
Yin Yang twins. That's what I'm doing.
To the window, to the wall, we're gonna do it.
Boy, them niggas are still teenagers. The Yin Yang twins are still teenagers, bro. They came on Wild 'N Out and could not be tamed.
That nigga Kamal exploded. What type of shit is going on? That's hilarious. And no, Should we start our? Well, not should we start our own because that sounds crazy.
Let him be alive.
Oh no, he gonna die a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Trump.
Trump savage.
Might as well.
He hired Kanye West already. If y'all don't see what he
Yeah, he did hire Kanye.
Kanye West got a receipt for what he doing right
Bro,
now.
I'm telling you, he got 2
How all of a
tractors.
sudden you out of debt and now you just doing all this goofy shit?
Hold on, y'all. B-Mo had a real question.
Sorry, man.
No, well, so 5,000 to get you in the first time, 5,000 to run the second time. I mean, shit. Can we get some trap niggas to goddamn put some money up for some real niggas? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Like,
net sack, boy.
I mean, what can we do? You said since we have so much voting power, like, are we like interested in that middle ground? Like, are we trying to go independent? Are we trying to be like, because like you said, the Democratic Party ain't really did nothing. We started as Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Should we recess and go back to the Republicans?
What about the Maybach Music Party? That's what we need to join.
No, but I think having another party is a great idea. But the thing is, it's difficult because again, in November's presidential election, for example, you do have Donald Trump, you have Joe Biden, but there is a Green Party. But the thing is, the political duopoly is so powerful, it makes people not even worry about the Green Party.
Hell yeah.
And so essentially, we have to galvanize each other and really come to the table and be like, look, guys, we've been doing this way for years now.
Yeah.
And we have nothing to show for it. And when I say nothing to show for it, I'm thinking about like the Civil Rights Act being passed.
Mm-hmm.
Black men still getting murdered. Black women still getting murdered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about the Voting Rights Act passed. And voter suppression still going on. How do these things happen in our society and yet we continuously fight the same fight? Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous, right? So I think that either we have to come together and say we're gonna, exit the party, or we could do what the Tea Party did a while back and say, hey, we ain't going for it no more. We got to do our own thing. Yeah. We're going to take our votes, and until you guys get it together, then we're going to vote the way you all want us to.
That's what I was just thinking.
But not without giving us something. Just for example, think about the Democratic platform right now. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and there's no universal health care going on. Mm-hmm. There is no marijuana legalization and decriminalization. And that's one of the biggest reasons black men are in prison.
Biggest.
Nobody cares about us.
Like, why is it that we were going through the pandemic and the platform of the Democratic nominee, in which a lot of black people vote Democratic, the platform is horrible. There is no nothing substantial.
Yes.
Keeps fucking up.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for us to really look at ourselves in the mirror and do. And make the hard decisions that need to be made in order for us to move forward.
Like you were saying about that Tea Party, man, I was just thinking before you was talking about that, the Tea Party's basic agenda was we don't want a black man in office, so we're gonna do this. Because you see, the Tea Party left when Obama left. There was no more Tea Party. They stopped doing stuff.
Well, they rebranded and got red hats.
You know the crazy shit?
That's Republicans. Yeah, they just brought Republican.
Nigga, I thought you was talking about the Boston Tea Party, nigga. God damn, boy.
Man, put your
when Remo wears jeans for a shirt, you don't know how. He is all upside down. This nigga, he got on track pants.
Nigga, don't act like everybody knew the Tea Party was yesterday.
Hey, he just put you on to some shit, bro.
Every time you wear your jeans
Keep
for a shirt.
all your old jeans so you can make them into shirts.
Why you bullshitting? Hey, we gonna start a black business on this program. Jeans to shirt program.
Jeans to
shirts.
like a jail program, the jeans to shirt program.
Hey, come on now, we gonna make them in jail.
Put no jeans, you don't put your balls in that long on for a shirt.
Your back.
Nigga, your shoulder gonna be musty.
Ball top.
Ball back shirt.
Oh man. Okay.
Sorry, Barrigton.
Yeah, how can we? What we need to do to get people on board of what's going on, man? Like, how can we?
How can we mobilize?
Come on,
Yeah,
Killer Mike.
Well, first and foremost, I think
You gotta send Killer Mike a plate if you want.
He won the word game for the
Duopoly.
Duopoly. I saw that. I heard that too. Yeah. That's like
nobody here's
17 Scrabble points.
See how many degrees? See how many degrees these niggas got?
Right.
Everybody's eyes perked up.
He put the word out like this. He just said.
I thought he said Duopoly. That's an artist in.
Duopoly? No, closer to my dreams.
I
I thought that was Chappelle. It's Guapole? All right. My dumb ass been saying Chappelle all this time.
Serious, Chappelle.
He can't never bring that shit.
I can't find the shit.
Closer. Go up.
You keep bringing up Dave Chappelle.
He's trying to have a nice bath. Tyler's trying to have a bath and listen to Guapole. He can't pull it up.
Hey, I did have a question that we kind of glanced over. Well, I didn't get it in. I didn't get it in the right timing, but it was back to you not being on the ballot. Did you ever find out what the fuck happened with that?
Oh man, to be honest,
computer be cheating?
No, right. So the process was again, and so he passed away, and so they put.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Dropped your weight.
Oh, yo, I was like, why is your do-rag so loud?
I that nigga do-rag drop and made a noise.
He's trying to get his power back. Hold on, let him power up, bro.
He's back. Ragged up.
Yes, sir.
Bro. All right, so yeah, what happened with you not being on the
So Congressman Lewis passed away, and then they put out on the internet, I forget if it was on the website or not, the questionnaire, the six question questionnaire. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know about it until someone told me about it, and then I filled it out.
It was a questionnaire on the voting ballot, right?
No, it was a questionnaire on why you should be selected as the nominee to represent the Democratic Party.
They did a book report question?
Six questions.
They got you out of here with a tweet.
And you never saw it?
No, so I saw it at the last minute, and then I filled it out.
Okay.
And so then I turned it in. And so then it took 2 days. So mind you, 131 people applied for it. And
Fat Little Vibe applied.
Stupid.
And in one day, or less than a day, they got it down to 5 people. Right?
In less than a day.
And they all spent 5 bands?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, boy, that's a goddamn susu.
So
$5,000 for your ass.
You ain't never gonna get paid out.
That's hilarious.
That's a susu for your ass, boy.
Okay.
That's funny as hell.
Okay, so all right. So damn.
But I don't want you to. I want you to continue.
Okay.
But you're not answering his question. He was asking about being left off the original ballot.
Which one?
Where you weren't on the ballot.
Oh, the primary.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. My bad, because you did say that before.
Yes.
Did you find out? Because I know you tweeted about it, and I hit niggas up like, yo, what the fuck? I can't believe this. And yeah, damn.
Not at all. Not at all.
Wow.
Never that never became a thing, and that was.
You didn't get no Javita Moore hit you with them?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing too.
You need her.
In the beginning of my election in the primary, I got no media attention.
Right.
Like zero media attention. That's why I have so much love for y'all, because y'all give me a chance to speak.
Yeah.
When it's important
If you don't see Killer Mike some ribs,
I know.
Gotta get connected.
Jovita Moore ain't calling you.
hit New Face up. We gonna get you in there.
I reach out to everybody. And either I don't know. I don't really pay attention as to why you don't reach back out to me. But I mean, that's just the nature of the game, and I can't stop. I got to keep on moving. Right?
Yes, sir.
And so, this woman who's a journalist, she posted all these pictures of the ballot, and then someone asked her about it, and then she deleted the tweets and the pictures. Yeah, and I was like, wow.
Damn.
This is how it really is.
Oh, yeah, so somebody up high was like, yeah, get that out of here.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's the skulls. Believe that.
Damn. Gotta fight extra hard. We talking about this before we got on air, man. Just, being black and especially being young, and you're in an old man's game.
Yeah.
And it should be a young man's game, right?
It should be a young person's game.
You need to go talk to delegates.
It is an old
but
white
that's the thing, though. This is in my blood. I grew up watching my aunts, uncles, parents, helping, the great James Orange, canvas for civil rights icons. Help John Lewis get elected. These are my grandmother's sisters and brothers. I grew up. My dad, my pops was the mentee of the great Howard Creasy Jr., former president of the SCLC. So I've always been around activism. I've always been around this, and so I realized at some point in time I can't continue to complain about stuff. I have to do something. Boom, running for Congress. And so when you get on that side of the fence and you start seeing the in and outs of politics, you start to realize oh my goodness, it's a different game.
It's savage.
You got all these people out here suffering.
Yeah.
And essentially unfortunately, they continue to put you in office, and I'm not talking about the great Congressman Lewis because he did his thing. So
Yeah.
Very clear.
The other politicians.
Shit, the rest of the country.
Yeah,
It ain't just Georgia.
It's a nationwide problem. When you have something like a city like Atlanta, where like almost 60% of the populace are black people, and the problems continue to persist, you gotta ask the necessary questions.
You know what they've been doing to Atlanta? I feel pacifying Atlanta with black mayors for the last
more victories.
Victories.
You know, but that's why I think that like we have to be accountable to ourselves. Like we got to stop as a people that is, you know, taking like the little crumbs that are given to us when we deserve the big.
But when you had nothing for so long, crumbs taste so goddamn good, bro. And that's the
Especially,
problem.
like, you know,
And that's
bottom of the bag.
Especially Killer Mike with him.
Yo, did Killer Mike text you?
Right.
No, I'm just
You done
saying.
said that man name 5 times in the last 7 minutes.
You black and you want to win in Atlanta, goddamn, you better get Cliff Harris.
Did y'all have a big boys meeting?
Michael Renner and Cliff Harris to get
That's
you
what
in there.
you need, bro.
That's what you
Political
did.
movement in
You,
Atlanta.
Killer Mike, Bone Crusher had a big boy Zoom?
No, man.
That would be a fly. I fuck with that Zoom too. I can't think of another big Atlanta nigga but Bone Crusher.
Rest in peace. Y'all should have a versus.
Nigga with titties can't be seen. I don't give a damn way. Outside of the club can't see nigga with titties.
Oh, man.
Never scared.
Yeah, man, but shit. So, all right. This shit is just so frustrating to even hear. I appreciate you still having the right attitude and the right amount of vigor to want to do this after all that bullshit happened. You know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
been in one of them back rooms yet that they make you go in.
Explain.
They got the cloaks on.
Oh.
They tell you what you finna do. Look.
He hasn't.
Where they got Kanye out here. All right,
Go
so
ahead.
before we let you go, man, we appreciate you coming through. Like I said, we appreciate your vigor and everything. So what do people need to specifically know about voting for this special election?
September 29th. September 29th.
It's only one day of voting, no
9/29.
early voting for the special.
9/29. September 29th.
One day of voting.
September 29th. There's no absentee ballot.
Yeah.
September 29th. Wear your mask. I'm even supplying masks with the people. It's going to have my face on it, of course.
Dope.
But September 29th.
What day is that?
I don't know what day it
look
is.
it
I
up.
just know it's 9/29. The reason I say that is because me winning this election is going to send shockwaves through the nation because the people in our case have spoken up and they have reassessed their power. Again, I didn't have any support from anyone from the party. I have support from anyone from the media. Only the people supporting me. All grassroots. No corporate money.
Come on.
None of that. Like none of that fake stuff.
That's what they did to
Straight
Jay-Z.
straight from the mud. That's what we got to say.
Straight from the
Your IG
mud.
popping too, boy. They fuck with it.
Man, hell yeah. That's where it's at though. That today you got to be on social media to get votes. Shit.
Barrington, thank you for
The
coming.
29th is a Tuesday, man. You know, I don't want to take up anybody's time, but I want to go out and
absolutely,
campaign with you one more
absolutely.
time, man. And see if we can get some
9/29.
Hard
change
through
done.
stacks. Keep your heart on.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Nah, we appreciate
No,
you.
we appreciate you, my boy.
Young black man from Atlanta.
Come on
Trying to
now.
make some change, man.
Yeah.
You can get Young Dro to go with you. Y'all kind
I
of
do,
wear the
man.
same polo stuff.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna do show
That is that Dro cut. It's a Dro cut for sure.
We trying to get you in there. It's a new game now. It's
Right.
about who
Amazing.
you
Yeah,
with
man,
sometimes.
I got the people
about
behind
who
me,
you
man,
with.
and I want to take us to DC because I know that we can not for one turn the city around, and I know that we can turn the nation around, and that's what it's about
That's
at
what
the
it's
end of the
about.
day.
Because we need it, man. The nation is upside down, inside
Yeah,
out. So we need to get
absolutely.
turned around.
9/29, September
The
29th.
nation is not what it's all about.
Fucking party hype.
It is not the hokey pokey.
Taking it back to the old.
Oh my God, tag team.
Doom doo doom doo doom.
Yeah, just don't drop a mixtape, Barrington. We can back you up until you just start rapping.
That shit hard though.
I mean, and that's what's gonna be. It's gonna be.
It's a
good.
new age, man. It's 2020, man. If we got a
You
rapping
can
ass,
TikTok though.
I
Nah.
don't even TikTok. I just want like little black boys, you know what I'm saying, to look at me like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying, like he grew up on the Zone 1 West Side.
Come
then
on
he went
now.
to school on the East Side.
Come on now.
And he didn't have to rap. He didn't have to pick up no ball. Like you went directly to Capitol Hill.
he just
Wow.
had a passion. Off the
Right.
passion.
He was doing the right thing, you know, and he worked hard. That's all I want to do
Wouldn't nobody
because
fuck with him
Right.
boom.
And they got a dispensary right around the corner.
in DC. Hell yeah.
Well, we're pulling up.
I'm there.
We pulling up. Yeah, we got
Hey,
you
man.
up today.
No.
Okay.
She said, no.
With the specials, we just end them.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you let them go with a little word.
Sometimes,
but I ain't know.
This ain't the time.
Barrington Martin for Congress, 9/29, Tuesday, 9/29. Man, get out there to vote.
What?
If you can't vote or you voted already, go pick some people up, take them to vote. That's gonna
make it a party. Make it a thing.
Yes.
Make it a thing.
Like that's all we need. If or the young people come out, or the 20,000 people that come out,
bring your Bluetooth speaker. We out here.
Bring a friend. I'll be out there.
Don't bring your Bluetooth speaker. Leave that shit at the house.
Man, it might be a long line.
Pole tailgate might be the new shit though. That might be hard.
Pole tailgate.
A pole tailgate.
I'll fuck with it.
Hey, we might need a pole gate. That's hard. That might be hard.
A show at the pole.
A show at the pole.
It might be
Show at the pole.
What's the biggest space? Yeah.
I mean, you got
At
the
929.
the one that Piedmont. It depends on
The
what they
biggest
open
one
but
in
the one.
Atlanta is State Farm Arena.
Yeah, but
That's for the big one.
No.
That's for November.
yeah,
Special.
Okay.
So they probably may do the same ones they had during the primary.
And the early voting shit there.
Y'all said we cheating.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be like,
As long as you're 150 feet away from the line, you good.
I was all at the front with the bullhorn.
Runway Trey had a good question real quick before we wrap up. Why? Go ahead.
Why we vote on a Tuesday?
Why
He said, why are we voting on a Tuesday?
I'm trying to change that. That's
we should be able to vote from home.
with the
Definitely
technology.
should be able
with
to
the
vote from your
technology
phone.
You have a.
It's
these are-
2020.
These are supercomputers.
Come on,
All right.
These are
in your
supercomputers.
hands.
You should be able to vote for.
You should be able to vote from your phone on a
secure
flip phone. You should be able to
location.
call a number if you don't have a smartphone.
No, absolutely.
Dial 3
That's the
for
thing,
Barrington.
That's the thing, though. It's meant the laws and the rules are meant to keep the vote suppressed.
Yeah.
It's meant to be that way.
No niggas can't get off work on Tuesday.
Bro, that shit is so primitive, bro.
Like,
So
it should be a holiday.
Bruh.
They need
Bro, we're
voting on
going
Sunday.
in Georgia. We're going backwards.
Yeah.
Like we went,
Yes.
we went
vote,
back
yeah.
to paper ballots.
You're absolutely right.
Went back to paper ballots, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit is.
they can lose them
It's a
easier.
national holiday.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
If y'all didn't see this coming with Stacey Abrams, Jesus.
Man, for real.
Oh,
Yeah, that nigga stole
But
that
let me
shit.
inform
stole
you
that.
something. Stacey Abrams was a part of the executive board who decided that who
He's
the
saying he
nominee
don't fuck
was.
with her like that.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
She was just on the board.
All I'm saying, no.
We cut you a little
No.
while ago.
That's what I'm
But,
saying. We can.
no,
You
let's talk
cannot
about-
say it. And we can.
Right.
Let's
We can ask that if you know what to do with that.
I can read through it. I can read
Island.
through it. What he's saying is, yeah, Stacey Abrams, she's straight, but she on the goddamn thing who picked the other motherfucker that ain't picked me when I'm the only motherfucker that was actually
Picked by the
in
people.
the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Barrington through, come on, because that's what you said.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
All I'm saying
She's
is,
straight. She was supposed to win too. Goddamn.
absolutely. All I'm
Goddamn.
saying is, how can you be a part of an organization called Fair Fight when you know the law, when you know the code, and you went ahead and went along with this process, and you know that it wasn't just, and it didn't give the people a chance to choose who they want to represent them. Mind you, John Lewis's district. Mind you, someone who was for voting rights. Mind you, someone who was for the people. You know the process. You know the code. So at some point, didn't Congressman Lewis teach us to speak up and speak out when things are wrong? Why didn't you speak out when you knew you were part of the process?
I'm gonna tell you why, man. You could tell she started getting money from them crackers. She started changing her hair. You see it was laid down. I said, "Oh man, them crackers gave Stacey Abrams some money. She don't even got the curl no more."
They were talking about her president nominee for a while.
Yeah, they were.
He still ain't made no announcement. She's still in the run.
All I'm saying is not to indict anyone personally, but we got to hold all of our leaders accountable, and that's just how it has to be at the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
Well, you good luck going after a black woman in Atlanta.
I don't think he was going.
No, I don't think
He was just mentioning.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, damn right. We already did the translation.
Yeah, you did it.
Island.
Are you bringing that back, bro?
I ain't bring up shit, bro.
MoreThanCultr is the
I
brand.
said a word. What are you talking
This
about?
is the
Cutting
podcast.
points. Great.
I'm all the secret genius. Remo Rod, Tyler Crime.
Barrington.
Special guest, Barrington Martin. Special election.
929.
September 29th, 2020.
Yes, sir.
Fulton
929.
County gets to the polls, man.
929.
We are.
Tab and Clayton.
929.
Oh, my bad. All them counties in that district. Goddamn. This is the Congress.
929.
929.
929.
Hey.
92920.
The boy quit,
Boy, if you win because this got doggone podcast, I might get a tattoo. 929.
boy.
You don't get a 929. We out, man.
We out.